guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the test server and we're checking out the brand new Wilder hero. So I didn't get a chance to test him in the Arena of Trials, so I actually want to hop in here, try him on the guild trials, see exactly what we can do with him. So a lot of people have been kind of giving out some mixed reviews. And again, this is really an amazing way to really test the new hero. So I always kick this up and I believe we can type in here. Let's do 600. We'll start at 600, guys, and see exactly what we can do, because looking at level deficiencies, I mean, you're talking, what, 240? So even if we tone it down, let's say to level 200, theoretically, we should be able to take it. Let's take it to 560. So 560 will give us that 200 level deficiency. And I want to see with some of the teams that they just literally drop in here, exactly how well they perform at this 200 deficiency. And I was trying to think of a couple heroes. It seems like this is a solid combination, and it seems like he might even lend himself to the Invade formation. That it seems like almost putting out 100 million there, 254, 131, 78. And again, it seems like overall he is going to be one. A lot of people are comparing him to like an Entendre, is what I've seen most recently, is that he is going to do incredibly well with the survival aspect that he possesses, as well as the ability to take out targets. So remember, guys, he is a ranger, meaning that his artifacts are going to be right here. Dual Affinity is probably going to be huge on him, because as we've seen right there in the fight, he does go straight to the enemy side. And I want to slow it down a little and see exactly what he can do. Again, he goes right to the enemy side. And this is a solid formation, guys. Even though I think he picked up 5 kills in that one, look at the damage. Wow. Not only did he top the healing, but he also did 354 million damage, guys, at a 200 level deficiency. So that is kind of crazy. And I was thinking this will probably be a very solid team, because of Scrag, you have Frampton, and you have Zafiro. So you literally have a pure Invade team, even if you took Kren out of there, because Kren probably isn't going to have the possibility to put out a lot of damage, or actually have the opportunity to put out a lot of damage. So let's say we even dropped him in and maybe put in someone, I'm thinking probably like Anasta, that is going to be coming right over, guys. If you put in an Awakened hero, I think it's just going to be completely broken with the amount of damage that they're going to be putting out. Scrag goes down pretty quick. See, look at that. Look at the crowd control that Kren provides, guys. That is the reason why so many players have Kren, is the crowd control aspect. So he throws it up, boom, takes out a target to the back, running them through the bombs. The bombs that Kren puts out, a lot of people kind of underestimate the bombs that he puts out there, but it keeps the team alive, guys. Again, 354 million damage there. This one, again, kind of an interesting formation. We, of course, have heavy damage mitigation. We have Zolrath in here, who's going to delay the entrance into battle. Also, we run Leica in here to provide the energy and the haste boost. Then, of course, we're going to have Mishka in here for crowd control. And, of course, our Wilder is going to go right to the enemy side. Look at that, guys. Right against Kaz. Big mitigation out here. Little Peanut just going crazy in the top. Seems overall he is pretty solid. Even there with a little bit of mitigation. Look at that, 267 million. That's kind of incredible. That is, again, they keep putting a lot of these Wilder heroes in here, guys, and they're just, in my opinion, they're kind of broke when it comes to the Wilder heroes specifically. It's kind of crazy to see. When they put the Wilder heroes in here, like Eorin, how much damage they can put out and how fast they can put out the damage. I wonder even a possibility with like an Eorin Invade team, because here is heavy crowd control. Look at that, guys. Goes right to the enemy side. He is actually right behind Eorin. Gets completely destroyed there. And I know that's because of right down here, guys. Kayleen is super powerful. We've actually seen her again in a lot of different formations. If you get a target around her, guys, this Necro Hound is actually going to do a considerable amount of crowd control. Eorin comes over, or not Eorin, Eorin. Again, got to get these names kind of straight. Comes right over to the enemy side, which is what we've kind of seen before. This one, again, interesting. So, boom, he teleports over, similar to what we see a Thane doing. But as you can see, guys, Thane making a big difference in here. Even Eorin dies right off the bat, again, dealing with Kayleen. Kayleen is incredibly tough to deal with over here on the enemy side. Maybe even freezing her out. Boom, there we go. Completely just, that allows the team to do an incredible amount of damage. A lot of damage up pretty quick. And I love the ults, guys. Still 200 level efficiency. This is a pretty tough team just because we have Tassie in here. And of course, the awakened version of Thane. You can see all of the little hounds that are up everywhere, guys. They're right here in the back. Aln is fighting off the hounds. Thane is fighting off the hounds. Pretty strong. It seems if you can keep them alive, that's going to be the trick, is keeping Eorin alive within these formations. So let's see who else we got here. Most of the Wilders we use, but again, Granite's going to stun. I want to see what he does. So boom, he goes right behind the hero with the, I believe it is the highest attack rating. So he is going to specifically target one target, which of course we know in this formation is going to be Chimera. Now, systematically, you can put a hero like Audrey right here. Audrey is going to target Chimera as well. Let's see if we can put some crowd control in here with Granite. Granite's going to die, I'm assuming, relatively quick, which means that we are going to have an opportunity there. We have Brutus in here to, I guess, damage absorb a little. I'm just wondering if Chimera is going to kill him out so quick that it's not really going to make a difference. Even getting a buff up like Mortis, I don't think we're going to have the time to get the buffs up that we need. Or I wonder if, again, if we have Athalia going on Chimera, we have Eorin going on Chimera, and then we have Audrey going on Chimera. You look at them just stacking the buffs here in the back. Granite died means everyone is frozen. And Chimera with Silas, guys. Very tough. But you can kind of see the burst. The burst damage that he has, guys. We just have to keep him alive. Seems a little squishy. I'm just thinking, even here, with a lot of crowd control, it just seems like very even there, guys, right in the back. There's his ult. Got the roots up. Got the fear. I don't know. Overall, I don't feel like he has the killing power. Look how much he heals, though. But again, I feel like it looks like a lot, but look at that, 8 million, even there 14. It looks like he's healing a lot, like his abilities are working pretty well. Let me look at his skills. Because again, the ultimate ability, so he does the hits, which we know he's got the poisonous mushrooms. The Vine Fern we've seen there. So it seems like his damage is solid until he gets crowd controlled. So this is the beginning of the battle. This is when he attacks the highest attack rating enemy. Of course, the critical damage resistance, lowering the critical damage resistance. So essentially, he's doing more damage within there. Poisonous mushrooms adds the stacks of poisonous mushroom. Each vial fern stack lasts for 5 seconds, reduces the enemy crit block rating, which again allows him to do more damage. When the enemy receives poisonous mushroom debuffs, receives another stack of poisonous mushrooms, enemies suffer damage equal to 60% of the attack. And then, of course, the stacking spores. Each poisonous mushroom stack will cause the last hit to deal additional damage equal to 3% of the enemy's lost health, which again, I'm not super impressed with his abilities. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if because we've been using him completely maxed out. Even here, guys, will increase his crit rate points by 5, attack rating by 8. I can see him being kind of niche in a couple different scenarios with an ideal formation or even fighting kind of an ideal comp. Because even looking here, guys, again, this first team kind of ideal. We know he's going to get a lot of buffs from Scrag. He's going to push some of the heroes back right into Kren's kind of debuffs. But then again, you take Kren out of the picture and throw in, let's say, a hero like Raku. Now without the crowd control, he is just going to get crushed. If you don't have the crowd control in here, guys, it seems like he's going to die pretty quick. I mean, there, Alero really doing much of nothing. Scrag goes down pretty quick. Eorin does a decent amount of damage, even in comparison to Raku, but it seems like you're going to have to keep him alive. But this might be a new meta formation. We know the Invade formation has kind of dropped off a little bit. I could see him stacking possibly Haste with the twins, allowing him on bosses, on Cursed Realm, things of that nature, to stack an incredible amount of damage. But it seems like if he's fighting anyone who gets crowd controlled, if he fights a lot of different formations, he is just going to be destroyed. He's literally just going to get destroyed. Longbow might be good, but again, Dual Divinity seems like it's going to be the only one to really put on him, because he goes straight to the enemy side. He literally just teleports over here, and that is where he is spending his time, guys. But coupled with Mishka crowd control, there's the vines, guys. Very, very cool looking ability, but he just gets torched right there. Still have a lot of crowd control up, but overall not super, super impressed with him. Even that, guys, he died early in the battle. 256 million. Burst. He is absolute burst damage, which is cool to see. But again, that's a lot of burst damage. You're going to have to keep him alive. 200 level deficiency. Again, I know this is pushing quite a bit. And even here, the enemies are not completely maxed out, where ours are. If you start adding in, some of their bonuses, if you start adding in signature items, things of that nature, it'd probably be a lot stronger. So we're going to have to see when he comes up on Global on Tuesday, exactly what Eorin does. Again, it seems like it's going to be a very, very big burst damage, which I like. Always targeting that one specific hero. I believe Ainz is going to be taken out very easy in PvP formations. Now that we have so many heroes that specifically target the attack, the highest attack rating. We see Treznar takes out Ainz, or Thalia takes out Ainz, and now Eorin, I believe, is going to be the same in PvP, taking out Ainz. So again, guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think of Eorin. Very cool burst hero. I'm not really sold on the abilities, but it is yet to be seen where he lands within Global. If he does come into an Invade meta, it would be very, very cool to see, because we haven't had any new formations in a considerable amount of time. So again, guys, that'll do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and as always, thank you guys for watching.